So I'm sitting in the sauna at my gym with two other very attractive guys, and I notice that one of them keeps looking over at me. So I decide to start toying with him, like making certain parts of my body really visible to see if he's looking at that too. And every time I lifted up my towel, it became clear that he was looking, and he started lifting up his towel too, making parts of himself very visible. So at this point, I wasn't positive that he was interested in guys, like I was getting that vibe, but straight guys lift up the corner of their towels, straight guys glance over in the sauna, like I just wasn't sure. And then the third guy who was in the sauna with us got up and left to go shower. So now it's just me and this guy alone in the sauna together. And I decided that I'd rather sit in the sauna with this guy with no towel on, like I usually do. But I didn't want to just like open my towel right in front of him because I felt like that was a little too forward. So I got up to get water. And then when I came back from getting water, I just placed my towel down on the seat and sat right on it, like not covering myself at all. And in the last story, I talked about how I noticed this guy like, growing under his towel, semi-growing. It happened again. It was like more than semi. It was obvious he was growing under there. So clearly he enjoyed the view. Then this guy lifts up the corner of his towel again to like wipe the sweat off his face. And this time he doesn't put it back down covering himself. He puts it to the side of himself and is now sitting like fully open, exposed the same way I am. And I couldn't help but enjoy the view. Like, this guy was packing, okay? It was so impressive that I started doubting whether he was, like, actually growing earlier or if that's just how he is normally. And I decided I wanted to test this, so I decided to make him grow again. Or, see if I could. So I kind of, like, sat back and opened my legs a little bit wider, and I was just kind of enjoying the eye candy. And as I was enjoying the eye candy, I made it so I started to grow a little bit. And then at this point, this other guy went from, like, glancing over at me every 30 seconds or so to like doing double takes every 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure he could tell that I was like fishing or doing this on purpose. But I don't think he intended what happened next because he went from like, double taking over at me a few times to like significantly growing. Like clearly he was excited because he was at full attention within like 30 seconds and he had no towel on. Like just right in front of me. And he kept, like, trying to, like, cross his leg to, like, cover it. There was no covering it. And I was kind of nervous that somebody would, like, walk into the sauna at this point. Like, it's not a super uncrowded locker room, so guys come in there. So I'm half worried about somebody walking in. And I'm mainly just, like, excited watching this guy at full attention. And then unintentionally, because I was just, really enjoying the view, I started getting closer to full attention. Then I covered up with my towel because I didn't want anybody to walk in and see that. Then I smiled at this guy and he smiled back. And follow for part 3?